out your head.
All right, we started recording at the right time. That didn't get shown at all. All right, welcome back from the desk of Low. As you can see, I have two very talented rappers right here, and let me tell you right here, I'll keep it all the way a mill, like my guy Flea says. I was mad late to these guys because when I found the only way out and I went back and did my research, I was like, God damn, Low, you fucking missing out. So, for further introductions, I'd like to introduce Rigz Mooch.
What up, yo?
What up?
Yo. All right, so let's get this started, gents. You just from Rochester, New York. I understand. Rigz, you used to be from Staten Island.
Nah, hell no. I'm from Rochester, New York.
Okay.
Staten Island.
Yeah, okay. I read somewhere that it was like Rigz is from Staten Island. I was like, man, I'm just gonna wait till I got him in the actual chat to ask him.
Yeah. Now we have from Rochester, New York, man, upstate New York, but it's still all love down there, though, man.
Oh yeah, most definitely. All right, so Rochester, right, man. Look, Rochester's been on the scene lately, man. But you guys been on making music for a while now. It's just the spotlight's actually being shined on you now. So I was curious. When did you two first initially meet? Like, was this like way back in the day, or did you guys become like rap friends too? Because obviously your chemistry, it sounds like you guys known each other for a long time.
Hold on 1 second. Before you answer that, do you mind turning on your camera, man? Because I can't see you.
Yeah. I thought my camera was on, my G.
Yeah.
Shit, I gotta let the people see me too. My bad.
Yo.
my bad. I thought you guys could see me. My bad.
I thought I was out the loop.
Good thing you called me on that, because I would have went back and I'm like, yo, my face ain't even on this shit.
Word up. What's up with it, though, man? Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too, guys. All right, so now you know I'm not the police and shit like that. We can get down to business. Cause I understand, man, the internet's a fucked up place nowadays, man, especially in 2020.
Yeah.
So, when I listen to The Only Way Out, like, this shit sounds like a movie, and, like, you can't listen to this, like, a single here and a single there. You have to listen to this top to bottom, and I don't really do this with albums, though, but I keep, like, running back to this. I'm like, when I get home off work, I'm like, yo, I need to hear that Only Way Out. It's like watching your favorite movie, like, over and over again. So I was curious on you two and how you guys actually met, because that story's one hell of a story. When I went back and did my research on you guys have an incredible, like, pen game, but you guys put meaning in your music, and that's why I fuck with y'all.
Well, I appreciate it.
We know each other a while, man, since kids.
Yeah, man, we met at summer school. You know what I mean? We met at summer school. All that shit was real. You know what I'm saying? Like, it all started with me, though. Like, because the motherfucking teacher, you know what I mean? It was our first day, and she was asking us, yo, what y'all want to be when y'all grow up and, you know, introduce your name and shit. So I introduced my name, you know. I told her, you know what I'm saying? I told everybody my name, then I told her what I wanted to do. I said I wanted to rap. She said, ha. Do you want to do something else besides rap? You know, like be a lawyer or a doctor or something like that? I was like, I want to rap, man. I want to be a rapper, man. Matter of fact, what you want to be when you grow up? I literally told her that.
And did you say you going to be a stripper?
That was a little exaggerated right there.
Okay. But it just shows, like, you guys actually stuck to what you guys wanted to do in life, because, like, you guys could have easily just went, no, I'm going to go back to school, or I'm going to, like, actually get my, PhD or doctor's degree or whatever the fuck they call it nowadays. But you guys actually chose to pursue your dreams, and not that much people actually do that.
Yeah, man, cause like we come from a spot where it ain't no hope. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's nothing in Rochester. Like, you look this up. We got one of the highest murder rates in New York, period. And we the smallest spot in this motherfucking state. You know what I'm saying? It ain't no motherfucking jobs in here. You know what I'm saying? It ain't no ways to get money. You either a CNA, you know what I'm saying, or you selling dope. Point blank, period, man. The shit's so bad, you got niggas being CNAs up here. You know what I'm saying?
I was gonna say what he's saying is all facts because up here in Canada we get the one channel from Rochester, Fox News, and all we used to see because I'm media, I just like to watch for the hell of it to see different ads. That's all I seen on Rochester media was just crime. I was like, damn, yo, isn't Rochester small as hell?
Yeah, very small, man. It's very dangerous, man.
But the music that comes out of there, like you guys, Ito, Spesh, whoo. But you guys been at this for a minute though. So, Rigz, I understand that you have an album called The Renaissance, and I understand that you almost didn't make you didn't almost come back with the masterpiece after you took 7 years off. I was curious, why did you take 7 years off between the Renaissance and the masterpiece? Because that's a long time for any artist to take off.
Oh, nah, hell nah. That's the Renaissance is Mooch joint. That ain't my.
Okay.
And the masterpiece joint. That's not even fucking me. That's somebody else with my name. Well, I ain't gonna say my name, but the name that they done wrapped up in my algorithm and shit. That ain't me. My last projects, you know what I'm saying? My first joints that I really came on the scene with was Calculated from V-Don. I have an EP with him. Then I got Samples 1. I got Samples 2. Roach Gutter Slums. Joint with Flu Dust.
A piece of the action.
And Headshots with Dog Low. Then this joint with me and my brother.
So that masterpiece, that ain't yours?
Nah, that ain't me. That's another thing.
Man, I was going to say, I was like, I got to get that one out of here. But you worked with Flu, though, from all the way in Australia.
Yeah.
Okay. Wow, yo. That's actually crazy. I actually never knew that. Okay, because when I did my research, I listened to a few interviews by you guys, too. And I actually thought that was you guys. Because somebody did film into when somebody was making the masterpiece, somebody took film in school.
Say that one more time.
So that masterpiece was not you. Okay, so what the fuck?
Yeah, that ain't me.
All right. Like I said, I'll keep it all the way back. That was my bad on that shit. So the Renaissance is Mooch's joint.
Yeah.
Nah, that ain't my shit.
I was gonna say, I was like, yo, you guys are fucking up for me right now. I was like, no, man, this guy's fucking with me or something right here, man. I was about to, I was like, all right, interview over.
Nah, man.
So you guys, because I'll keep it all the way a buck and shit like that. I'm fucking bad at sarcasm shit. That shit, even in high school, that shit flew over my head. So y'all just fucking with me, ain't you?
Yo, Pete, though, that's Radicus joint. Featuring.
Oh yeah, no, Radicus, because I understand that album came about when he found you on Fadeaway's Barber's Instagram.
No question.
Okay.
Shout out Fadeaway, man.
Yeah, salute, man. Salute Fadeaway.
Yes, sir. We're actually working on something pretty soon that gonna fuck a lot of people up right here. But yeah, big salute to Fadeaway, Barber, and Puzzle.
Okay.
So yeah, the masterpiece was you, but Rigz, right? You just fucking with me.
Nah, hell no, that's not me, for real.
Really?
Yeah, that ain't me, man. You gotta listen to the octave. That ain't me.
Nah, man, that's not Rigz whatsoever.
Okay, it's under Rigz on that though, but okay.
That's definitely not a joke.
Okay. Alright, so let's come across on how I actually came across you guys too with The Only Way Out too. How hard was it to keep a secret that you guys were working with Big Ghost? How hard was that to keep that a secret? It's yo, we actually have a record of Big Ghost.
It wasn't hard. We was locked in, you know what I'm saying? It got to the point where once we knew what we had to do, we was more excited in creating and shit than making announcements. Like, announcements really ain't my thing anyway. Like, we not really the kind of rappers that be like, yo, got a big move coming soon. Like, we really not into that. We like dropping the work, letting them respond to the work, and then seeing the response, you know what I mean? And creating. That's what we love.
Okay. Now, when you guys approached him with the initial concept, because this is not an album that you guys just do together, like, yo, this song's hot, this is actually like a well thought out album. Like, my man said this the other day, he's like, yo, this is like a 2020 version of Only Built for Cuban Links. Like, he's like, where the hell do you find these guys? I'm like, yo, honestly, man, the internet.
Man, no question.
Shout out to the internet, man.
Wow.
And shout out to Rigz for putting that motherfucking thing together, man, because he orchestrated that shit. Wow.
Because, like, a lot of people, they say, like, we're going to make a movie, but it doesn't really sound like that when we get the finished product. This shit sounds like a movie from even the intro when you're all talking about eating, and you're like, yo, does that Puerto Rican dude still got that shotgun? And I was like, yo, like, and then it goes right into 778 Savage, and you guys just takes off from there.
Real.
Yeah, man. I ain't gonna say homie name, but I don't even remember it. I don't remember, but that was, you know what I'm saying, that was past history. So the shit with Big Ghost, in a nutshell, is we reached out to him years prior, well, a year and a half prior to do it. You know what I mean? He just told us, you know what I mean, he got a lot on his plate, but we definitely gonna get to it. Me and Mooch just went forward to wanting to drop our own albums. Me and him, we picked the beats from selected individuals or whatever, you know what I'm saying? And I hollered at him because I needed him to be a part of it because I love his sound. Then I just sent him two, told him the concept of the album, two that we already did, and he was like, nah. How you feel if I do this whole shit? And then we got straight to it, you know what I mean?
Okay. Wow. So when Mooch was recording Dopeanse too, were you guys recording The Only Way Out at the same time too? Because this feels like it was kind of building up to The Only Way Out, Dopeanse.
Dopeanse was supposed to been out.
Okay.
Yeah, Dopeanse was supposed to been
out. We had that already done.
Okay.
That was my fault, man.
And then,
I was too busy submerged in my reality, you know, to create what y'all enjoy.
Well, I'm all about covers too. Like, you even have like the sign languages too that spells out Dopeanse too. Like, what made you actually want to use that as the actual cover too? Because you didn't have to do that.
Mooch is creative as shit, man. Mooch is fucking creative as shit. Y'all don't hear them cadences that man come up with? You know what I'm saying?
Man, you know what I'm saying?
When
like, yo,
ran that shit by me, I was like,
yeah, that's all it was, really, man. It was just, you know, it was the beats, man. The beats called us, you know what I mean? And at first, you know what I'm saying, we did the joint called Dopeanse. You know what I'm saying? When we did Dopeanse, I was like, yo, man, you know what it'd be ill if we did some shit about some sign language. You know what I'm saying? You know, it be these niggas rapping and shit. Only thing they do is like to point at motherfucker. That's sign language. You know what I'm saying? So let's just make a song like that. Unless, you know what I'm saying? Do it like that. The rest comes from our design, our graphic design.
Okay. And see, this is why I love when artists do interviews too, because when you go back and revisit it, it gives you more appreciation for the art. Not to say we already appreciate it though, but we actually know like how this came together now.
Yeah, no question.
Or like even like I said when I was doing my research on you guys too, I came across Boss Sauce that you guys worked with, Mooch worked with Future Wave too. You guys actually have like good chemistry with the whole BBM over there with Danielson, Future Wave.
Yeah, we fuck with them.
I was gonna say too, like, how did you guys like? Because this is over here in Canada too, like where I'm at too. So like, this is like a Rochester Canadian connection over here. Like what made you say, "Damn, these Canadian dudes is nice over here"?
Shit, listen to them. the fuck was?
Yo, and then it was like, you know what I'm saying? Means a lot in this business, of this profession to me. Like personally, I don't give a fuck if you could rap good. If I meet you in person and you're a clown. You understand? So the character of Danielson was real sincere. Future way sincere. A-Son, stand up dude. So like that just made the relationship easier to create. Because otherwise it just would be like how everyone else do. Send the email, send the beat, send the email. You know what I mean? They actually pull up. Do I heard come in our studio, spend some corners, you know what I mean? We solid with each other. We go to Canada and it be the same thing, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Well, I always say that too, like you have to have a relationship with the person and the music comes second nature because anyone can make music together. It's about having a relationship and not doing music shit, like just sharing a meal with each other or even just fucking shooting hoops.
Yeah, that's real. Everybody don't get that privilege though, man. There's just a lot of clowns in this game, a whole bunch of them.
Yeah. I don't even like niggas, man.
And like y'all see them too, like y'all don't play around too. When y'all see the goofy shit, y'all like fuck somebody up or get out of there too. That's why, like, cause when I listen to y'all music, it's stereo. It's not like y'all put a bunch of shit together too. Like y'all talk about experiences y'all been through too, and that's like a lot of things a lot of people don't do. So the things I have to ask you guys about you too. Rigz, you're vegan?
Nah, I'm like a step past vegans. Like I guess for a title, you could say I'm plant-based alkaline, basically. Like it's a little different from veganism.
Okay. And Rigz, what about you too? Are you vegan or are you plant-based? Are you still like? Are you still like me and my G? We still eating everything out here.
I'm dope-based.
Hey, you me both, my G. I ain't gonna front, man. I mean everything in sight out here. Except for ass. I don't eat ass out there, so if you ladies listen, you're share luck. So
yeah, man.
So when you
I eat meat, man. I eat motherfucking chicken. I don't eat no red meat. I don't eat like pork and beef and none of that shit.
Okay.
I eat chicken, shrimp. You know what I mean? Lobster, you know what I'm saying? Shit like that.
Okay. Well, I like how you said, like, you don't eat everything, like red meat and pork, too. Like, I still fuck around with the red meat, but I'll stay the fuck away from pork.
Yeah, no doubt.
Yeah, I don't fuck with none of that shit.
Okay. Now, this is what I love talking about, too, is a lot of people don't really talk about health within their music, too. You guys actually do that as well. Well, Rigz more than Mooch.
Yeah.
Like when somebody said something about like being a junkie and like eating everything in sight when you have to contain yourself and like you don't need to eat every 2 hours and stuff like there's sugar and what's the sugar like same color as cocaine so you're an addict too. So what was that initial change that made you want to start eating and right?
Shit, I lost somebody that was real close to me due to health issues and it made me research and just become lost for a second, you know what I'm saying? And I just dug around and was like, why did this happen? I'm not understanding none of this shit. Just to find out everything, you know what I'm saying? I believed in and was taught prior is bullshit. So after that, it's like that's a passion for the rest of my life because I feel betrayed to a certain degree. You know what I mean? And yeah, that's where it come from. So I ain't no advocate where I'm like, man, everybody eat right. Mooch, I'm kicking Mooch Burger out his hand and all kind of shit. I'm not on no shit like that. That's not realistic to me. But if somebody want the information, I give it. Hold on, my bad. But I was saying if somebody want the information, I give it to them. You know what I'm saying? But if they don't want it, that's cool too.
All right, well, we're going to get a little bit of information on that right now, too, because I believe in, like, spreading the word, too. It can able to save lives out there, too, man, because this food is killing us out here, too. I ain't going to front on that. How hard was it, like, for you to actually get used to, like, switching your diet? Like, was that really hard in the beginning? Because I understand it's like coming off a dope. I never tried hard dope, so I don't know what that's like, but I can only imagine.
I was sure about to ask you how the fuck you know about that.
I watch enough documentaries to see heroin addicts freak the fuck out. So I was like, yeah, I ain't doing that shit, man. Fuck that.
Hey, yo, I'm about to go get me a 50 right now.
But nah, the shit wasn't even that hard. You know what I'm saying? It was mental more than anything. You know what I'm saying? Because you get like, I don't like shit that controls me. You understand what I'm saying? Anything that controls me, it bothers me. Because I'm like, yo, this shit is calling me and I can't say no. That kind of shit bothers me. You know what I'm saying? Like, all right, I want to eat some motherfucking chicken, some nuggets, or whatever the case may be. So when I was transitioning, I'm like, yo, why the fuck is this shit calling me like some other shit? You know what I mean? So I don't like that anyway, because I'm like a real disciplined kind of dude. You know what I'm saying? So it wasn't that bad. I just pushed one thing at a time. It's about taking steps. It ain't about cutting everything out cold turkey unless you built for that. It's about destroying one thing one at a time and then putting something good in. So if you eat pork, don't eat the pork, you know what I'm saying? And then start eating a fruit that you don't eat, you know what I mean? Then slow down on the beef, then eat a vegetable that you don't eat. And slowly, you know what I mean, your body will adapt to the shit. Because we can adapt to bad shit and good shit. Don't make no difference. Wow.
Yeah, that's a fact right there, too. Because we're humans, we adapt either way. Like, even with our surroundings, too, we learn to adapt.
Straight up.
Yeah. Well, so this is how I keep myself healthy, man. You know what I'm saying? I got a brother like this around me all the time. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just had a 40-ounce smoothie again today. You know what I'm saying? So I've been trying to substitute. You know, it's a slow process for me. But I like to do what I want.
Well, yeah, too. But it's also good to have somebody like Rigz around, too, to be kicking knowledge, too. Like, but I understand, too, like, when y'all went to different restaurants, too, he's trying different things, and y'all just trying the chicken.
yeah, that's all Mooch trying. We could go to the most expensive or outlandish, out of country shit. He gonna be like, hey, yo, man, y'all got chicken tenders? Like, know what I'm saying?
Whoa.
Yo, when I heard that, I was like, yo, that's why I fuck some Mooch. I'm just like that. I'll go fucking to the nice restaurants. I'm like, yo, y'all got chicken, like grilled fucking chicken? Anywhere I'll order the chicken no matter what. They're like, why don't you try the steak? I'm like, nah, I want the chicken, yo.
Man, you lost me at grill. Whoa.
Hey, man, the girl who ever fucking made that first grilled chicken forever changed my life, man. Shit. A1 person, I'm just going to throw that out there. She know who she is.
No question.
So when you guys are coming together for music too, like, you don't do the back and forth through emails. You actually come and meet up with each other and go in the studio together.
Hell no. Hell no. Listen, I'm gonna be honest. Like, our lives are so fucking busy at this point that we don't have the luxury like when we was kids, when we was 15 and we first met. When we was 15, 16, we'll sit and buy J. Arms instrumental and write all of them shits back to back to back to back. When it got to we was 21 and that kind of shit, all that shit was over, man. Like, I tell Mooch what I'm about to do to the joint, and the chemistry that we got off just knowing each other, it'll just come off like we wrote it next to each other. To be honest, when our lives get more simplified and we can sit back in the studio together, everybody in the planet is in danger.
Danger. I'm telling you, man. Well, shit we think about when we together, man, it's crazy, man. Yo, y'all niggas love the only way out, man. Think about if we actually could sit down and really plan other shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I was gonna say, because if y'all didn't make that together in the same room, I can't even imagine what the fuck y'all gonna be coming out with when you guys actually sit down and get in the studio, like, side by side. Like, holy shit.
Yo, anything you heard in the last 3 years, we didn't write it together.
Word.
Oh.
That's a fact.
Nothing. You know what I'm saying?
But it's the relationship y'all have, too. Like, y'all grew up with each other, though. That's why the music comes second nature.
Nah, I think it's deeper than that, man. I think me and Mooch knew each other in another life or something.
know what I'm trying to tell you, man. But that's beyond the point, though, man. We just appreciate each other, and we appreciate each other's craft so much that we already know. We already feel what the next person going through. Like, I already feel what Rigz going through before he even do that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, especially if it's some crazy shit. Like, if it's some shit I know he gonna smoke, all I gotta do is play it for him, and then if he get quiet, you already know what time it is.
And like,
you're done.
And Greg shared an inspirational story about actually finding God too. About like you didn't want to find God, but you wonder if your cousin the Bible study, and that's how he started saying all the shit that you were feeling. It's like, yo, like I'm feeling all that. Is that actually true?
Wait, what? Say that?
Like how you found God. Like you just wanted to hang with your cousin on a Friday night, and y'all went to Bible study, and then the preacher was saying all this shit that you were feeling, and it's like, yo, like that's what I'm feeling. Like that's how. Is that true? How you found God?
Hold on, where you got that from? Hold on, son. Where you got that from?
Hey man, a lot of people are like, how the fuck did you know that, man? I'm like, yo, I'm a fan of this music shit, so I'm gonna do my research on you guys.
So what?
I think you got the wrong Rigz.
No, I'm pretty sure like this is the right Rigz, man. Sound just like him. Sound just like that. And plus, like even the vegan story too. Like, so I was just curious, like when you found God too, like.
Nah, no, it's not over there.
What's that? I don't know, man.
Yo, where you got that from? I'm interested to hear that shit myself, man.
This podcast actually. Let me pull it up actually, because I doing my research on you, and when I searched up Rigz, that's what it was.
This must be that other dude, man. The masterpiece guy.
Yeah. Oh man.
Yeah, that definitely.
It was on the Seek a Lot podcast.
Oh, no, I never did that. I don't even know what that is.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that means a lot of people getting me intertwined with the other guy. Man.
Yeah, because this guy has his name exactly like yours. Like, but you probably already know that though. But I was like, okay, so now it's actually starting to come together now too. Why the shit's under the same box?
And niggas might be trying to bite the octave or whatever, so you might get confused. But peep this, we got something for that ass though.
Okay.
So when the other Rigz hear this, we got something for that ass though.
Hey yo, for that other Rigz too, like y'all need to change your fucking name, man, because I don't know what's going on with that whole other Rigz situation though, but like. That's not good to have another man with the same name when the other guy's making moves out here too, especially when one fucking getting bigger than the other.
Hey man,
you got a lot of things.
Okay.
It'll all play out how it play out.
Okay.
It's another Mooch, man. He tied up in my motherfucking he tied up in my features and shit, and my motherfucking. I think that motherfucker tied up in heroin forms, man.
Now I know you're fucking with me on that one because I fucking can tell the difference between the voices on the heroin farms and Dopeanse. That's how I know you're fucking with me.
Yeah.
Alright. Because like I said, I'll keep it all the way buck, man. The sarcasm shit, I don't get. I'm fucking bad as hell on that too, but... Trust me, the heroin farms, I know that you, Mooch, because I listened to that fucking, the Fuck You I Mean podcast.
No question, man. Appreciate it.
So, with the boss sauce, like, is that vegan based too? Is that actually a real thing?
Nah, man, that's just a Rochester staple right there. Like, boss sauce is something that, you know what I'm saying? It's in every corner store, every what New Yorkers are called bodegas. It's in every bodega, every deli. You know where you get your sandwiches from. You don't know when I used to eat steak sandwiches, or I get me a chop, or I get a chicken steak sandwich. You know what I'm saying? I put my motherfucking boar sauce on it. Boar sauce is everywhere. You know what I'm saying? It's just something. Like, if you from Rochester, you know what boar sauce is.
Oh, so that's just not like something you came up with. So that's a piece of Rochester history. Because I'm not from Rochester, so I'm just thinking like it's just he just called it boss sauce for the theme of the title. That's a real shit down in Rochester. Okay.
Yeah. That's every corner store.
So did you actually like make your own like boss sauces and sell them with the merch?
Nah, I ain't sell no boar sauce with the merch. I should've.
Yeah, that would have been fire right there. Two people would have kept that as a collector's item too, and the vegans probably would have fucking bought the hell out of that. I ain't gonna front.
I might do that.
So let's talk about you guys' movement, the cloth now. Like, is that Tech 9 guy down with you guys too? Because when I heard him on Tit for Tat, I was like, holy shit, son, nice.
Who?
That Tech 9 guy. He's at the end of Tit for Tat.
Man, that's family, man.
That's my brother.
Okay, so he's definitely part of the cloth.
Our brother.
Okay.
Our brother.
That's family, yo.
Man,
that's the illest Tech 9 on the planet.
I was gonna say, yo, he may have the same name as the other Tech 9, but that Tech 9 I heard on Tit for Tat, that man has a bright future.
I respect it, man. I respect that to the fullest. I'm gonna let him know you said that too.
Hell yeah, most definitely.
Well, because like I'm all about like the movement and stuff like that too. So like the cloth, like when did this initially form too? And is everybody from the cloth featured on Flag Day?
2012 is when we initially formed the group. It was really Illy out there, Illinois. You know what I'm saying? Because at the time we all knew each other and we worked with each other. You know what I mean? Not everybody was working with each other, but we all knew each other individually. We were strong artists, so it was Illy idea, you know what I'm saying? It just come together, shut shit down because Illy and his family, me and Mavis family, Mooch is my family, so now we just glued it all together. Gates is Mav family, and Mav came up with the title, you know what I mean? Give us the stamp of the cloth that we all represent now.
Okay. So, did Mav recently do an EP with Sean Wizard? If that's the same Mav I'm thinking of?
It wasn't. I think he did some music with him. I don't think he did an EP though.
Okay.
He featured on Sean Wizard joint that he put out, the collaboration album.
Yeah, I think because that name came across on a Sean Wizard record too, and then when you said that too, I was like, oh, okay. So it isn't just Rigz and Mooch. Like, this is the cloth right here, too. So, the question that I have for you guys, too, is, like, how big of the influence did the Wu-Tang Clan have on you guys? Because, like, when I listened to it The Only Way Out, like, what my OG said the other day, it's like a modern day Only Built for Cuban Links, but a 2020 version from Rochester. I was like, you know, you may have something on that, too. So I'm just curious, like, on the influence that they had on you guys.
Popularity, one of my favorite albums.
Okay.
For me, like, I got on Wu a little late. You know what I'm saying? Mooch put me on the Wu. Like, he really put me on the Triumph.
Okay.
Deck first. And I mean, that really got me on cue for what they was doing and they sound. Their influence was like beyond, like, far as like rap styles and all that. You know what I'm saying? I studied everybody because I feel like if you don't understand everybody that came before you, you can never be great. You know what I'm saying? You don't know what happened before you. You're a clown, kind of. But I say that to say this. Their influence with me and us personally came from how they covered the ground that they covered. They didn't compromise in no kind of form. They stuck to their ideology. They was people that didn't even get along in the beginning, glued together, and it's easily one of the biggest rap groups ever, internationally to nationally. That's fire. That's like an infinite salute.
Yo, what they made from just doing mathematics, right? And adding up the degrees and shit. It's so crazy that it's a forever lifetime thing. Wu-Tang is forever, man.
Yeah.
They said that shit. And it's the truth.
And like I like how you said that too, because when their second album came out too, that shit made CNN because it sold 600,000 copies the first week with no radio single or no charting single. Like that shit was phenomenal back then, 1997 too. That shit made CNN.
That was the baby, man. The Wu-Tang was the first rap song period I ever heard was Triumph from Wu-Tang. From my older brother, you know, that passed. You know what I'm saying? God bless his dad. You know what I'm saying?
So when did you guys discover Cuban Links and the meaning behind that too? Because it took me years to figure out that he's talking about running sticks in that whole album too. But for the average listener, it's just songs put together, and you have to be really tapped into the culture to know what he's talking about during that album.
Well, we ain't catch that obviously. Like when it came out, because like you said, we was babies and shit.
Yeah.
But as we got older and revisited it, like it's different for certain listeners. You know what I'm saying? Because they could relate to it when they understand the culture and vibe with it. But we was living similar. We lived similar lives to what he was talking about. So that shit resonate instantly. You know what I mean?
Very similar.
Yeah.
Like riding around, hearing the same shit that's going on similar.
Or like even too, like you guys have like the one skit too when you guys go up to the neighborhood and you're like, yo, look at the babies over there too. Like even in, like the skits between the songs too, I was like, damn, yo, like the impact that Ray and Ghost have like throughout the world is like phenomenal too. And I believe that was like a grace from God when they let them make music too, because I say this too, Wu-Tang birthed a lot of this underground movement we have going on today.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, man.
Oh yeah, absolutely. And anybody that wouldn't admit that is a fact.
See, like, because like people weren't doing that kind of shit back then too. Like these even Wizard with the lo-fi. I remember on Bobby Digital when he had to join the Brass Cat. That was probably like the start of the lo-fi shit. I started to realize I was like, yo, there wasn't really drums in that one. A lot of people didn't catch that record though.
Right.
So, besides from the Wu-Tang too, like in the modern era too, like let's say like something like I don't know, like a Prodigy or a Big Pun. Who's somebody who's past that you really appreciate their music even more now?
Sure, man. My biggest, one of my biggest influences definitely was the Locks.
Okay.
Know what I'm saying?
Wow. Mine too.
That was one of my biggest. Definitely my deep too, but the Locks like real heavy. Real
He
heavy.
put me on to them.
Okay. So did you get to see the transition between the Locks between Bad Boy and then their second album, Way Out the Streets?
Nah, I had to go back, but I went back and I studied it. I mean, when it was happening, I wasn't all the way in tune. I got there when it was We Are the Streets.
Okay. Now, and like even some of the mixtape, like the Jadakiss and Styles release too, like that Ghost in the Shell by Styles, that shit made me like top 5 right there for Styles. I was like, oh yeah, right there. That mixtape's still fire to this day.
No doubt, man. Yeah, peak of that shit.
So, how did you come across? How did you come across like the name The Cloth too? Like, what, like, because every name has a story behind it. So, how did you come up with that name?
Shit, it was Mav. You know what I'm saying? Mav curated that shit.
Okay.
And it represents many things. You know what I mean? You know, like, upon just looking at it initially, you'll catch the regular slogan, you know what I'm saying, cut from a different cloth. And all of those things apply, but, like, it's a real deep meaning to that shit. And I can't tell you yet because it's on the album, dog. It's a whole part of me busting that down, so I can't really give it to you all the way, but yes, it's definitely a deep meaning to that, man.
Okay. Now, when you guys are working together too with Future Wave too, like that shit's fire right there. Future Wave, whoo, man, that man. And I'm glad to say he's Canadian too. So big shout out to Future Wave. You're making the Canadians look good out there in the underground scene.
Oh yeah.
Well.
So like I was curious too, like when somebody hits you guys up for beats too, like you guys have to have a relationship with that person. Like not anybody can just hit you guys up, or you guys aren't opposed to working with new producers, because every artist is different.
It depends, you know what I'm saying? There's different channels, the reaches, but like I'm usually, personally speaking for myself, I'm usually open to hear shit, but like you got like one shot. You understand? If you send 4 joints, 3, 5, 20, I'm gonna click on one in the possible, and you better take it off the one in the possible. You know, cause like for instance, like I'm gonna put it together like this. If you're a killer, you know a killer when you see it. If you're a basketball player that's in a pro league level, you see another pro and you know if he's a pro or a novice or somebody that don't know how to play. So like doing music, as long as we do it, it's not shade to anybody, but immediately upon a beat coming in, we can hear if it's mixed right, if the sound work for us, if it's gonna be trash. So you only really got a 1 and a possible 2 clicks for me, because I could kind of already know where it's going.
You know what I mean? And I'm different though. I'm like this. I'm going to listen to it, but if it's ass, you got to pay, pal.
So with you guys too, like, this is like one hell of a record too, Dusk Till Dawn too. Like, how the hell did Rigz and Darklo get Ransom on a record? Because Ransom's fucking underrated as hell. Like, he's fucking one hell of a lyricist, too. That 1% album went over a lot of people's heads.
Yeah, Ransom shit crazy. I mean, we've been in contact since we did Poisonous, you know what I'm saying? That we went out to Jersey, shot the video with him and shit, and we got a good relationship from there, so he being reached, man. I had to put him on there because I heard him. You know, you play a beat, you hear somebody's voice, so
yeah.
I just reached out, slid it to him, and he did his numbers.
Oh, okay.
Wow.
I was gonna say too, like, man, like Ransom, like I think last year, because he wasn't happy with the reception 1% guard too, so he was just doing features, yo. But I hit him up on IG. It's like, yo, we need that new Ransom, man, because there is a renaissance going on in the underground right now, and I don't care who says what right now, because you cannot deny that the underground is at the same, it's almost at the same level as the mainstream now, because like, as much as like I hate to admit it though, like you got Drake acknowledging Griselda.
Listen, I'm gonna put you on like this, homie. You know what I'm saying? The underground in another 3 to 4 years will be mainstream. Period. You know what I'm saying? Because that's just what's going on, and the tides are changing, and it's just going to increase the change in that direction, because history repeats itself. In the 90s and the 2000s, look at D Block, mainstream, Dipset, mainstream, Mobb Deep, mainstream. Then you had a slew of some whole other shit. And I mean, it had its run for 10, 15 years. Well, not 15, but a good 10 or better. So now it has to go back to the Genesis. And then after that, it's going to be some terrible shit after us. I mean, it's just how it goes.
And I tell you one thing, though, the cloth, that shit's definitely going to be up there now, yo, and about, because, like, I was early on fucking Kendrick and everybody else before they blew up, too. So when I hear, like, The Only Way Out, too, and in about 5 years, people are going to go back to this album and be like, yo, that shit really was like a 2020 version of Rochester's Only Built for Cuban Links.
I respect that fully, man. That's what it's about.
Too, yo.
I respect that fully.
Hey, like my guy Flea says, too, I got to keep it a mill, too. Being from Rochester, you two, do you plan on working with the beloved Flea Lord?
I got some shit with Flea Lord. It's in the cut.
Yeah. Flea Lord a good dude.
Yes, sir. That's my breakout interview right there. Fucking definitely good dude. So big shout out to the beloved right there.
Yeah, we fuck with Sweetwater.
Okay. So being from Rochester too, like I was just curious too because the music scene, like I can only imagine how it was like when Chinks was around too. Like, have you guys had the honor of like being around Chinks?
Who?
Chinks, like Chinks Jones, yeah.
Oh nah, he from Rockaway. Nah, wait, where's Chinks from?
Yeah, he's from Rockaway.
Oh, okay, my bad, Rockaway, my bad. That's my bad.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, but you guys like have like you guys had the music scene on lock for a while now too, but now it just getting shine lighted on you guys too. So I was curious on like the motivation that gives you, knowing like the higher ups are looking, because I always say this too, like once one artist gets popping from that upstate scene, all these bigger like Jay-Z is fucking co-signing Benny right now. Like that just shows like these higher ups are paying attention. So I was curious on the motivation that guys gives you, or you guys don't really give a fuck about that. You guys just do it for the music.
Nah, I ain't gonna say we just do it for the music, but I'm gonna speak for me and Mooch because I know he feel how I feel about this. We don't really give a fuck about what nobody else is doing. Right. You know what I'm saying? But I'm gonna tell you this: our motivation doesn't come from that. It comes from the title of that project, The Only Way Out. This is always what we banked, you know what I'm saying, financial freedom off, our escape from the environment that we in. So we have a constant motivation the moment we wake up and there's 32 crackheads outside when we come out the crib, or a little girl just got shot in the face because a coward ain't know how to shoot, or I'm sending 5 different people $200 in commissary that's not gonna come home for 15 years. So all of this shit is a constant motivation that the higher we get out, the better we could take care of our family and remove them from this shit. You know what I'm saying? That's our motivation.
Like, yo, plus this shit real, man. Why else wouldn't y'all love it? You know what I mean? Don't y'all like real shit? You know what I mean? It's like a motherfucking train crash, man. Y'all niggas gotta hurry up and save us, but you niggas wanna see that train crash, right? So we give y'all motherfuckers what y'all want.
And plus, too, like, there's no way in hell that anybody can make that shit up that you guys did in The Only Way Out that you guys presented it to. You actually have to live something like that to speak about it and put it into art form like that.
Man, once my brother said, man, put your everyday life on paper because it's regular to you, but it ain't regular to them. The door's just open.
So, for accomplishments too, because I believe like you guys are destined for greatness. Because man, like I don't find myself come running back to an album like the way I do The Only Way Out. So the question I have for you guys: do you guys keep like your own vinyl just as like an accomplishment for each project that you guys put out?
Yeah, I keep everybody's shit. They don't, but I got everybody's shit just in case one day they want their shit.
Okay. Hey, yo, I got mine right now. I sell for $70.
Hey, but it's 5 years, Mooch. Think about it, though. When you get bigger, be $350.
Man, look, man, we gonna make more, man. It's all about progression. You know what I mean? I'll fuck around and I might buy it from somebody else. You know what I'm saying? If it's like that, you know what I mean?
Okay.
I'll fuck around and rebuy my own.
Okay, so that's good that, Greg, that you do that too, because like in about like 5 years now too, like the retail, because vinyl is getting crazy now. I just checked the retail release on one of Camouflage Monk's album. It was like $750. I was like, I got love for Camo Monk, but I'm not about to pay $750 for a vinyl that I don't even know works.
Yeah, it's a collector's game, man. It's a collector's game. I love it though because it's become a resurgence of should I say it's re-emerging that people care about physical shit now.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like digital had a good, strong ass run. But not to say people ain't gonna fuck with digital because, ain't nobody about to be just throwing tapes in their car all the time and none of that.
Yeah.
But the appreciation for having some kind of physical attachment to the artist is becoming relevant again, and that's fire because when the artist gets supported, they can continue to make that shit. If you get supported through streams, you might not make enough, and that can make somebody say, fuck this, man, I'm just about to sell crack 24 hours. I can't even make $700 on the release. You know what I mean? So, like, it's dope.
And plus, too, like being a consumer, too, like, we like holding stuff like a physical in our hand, like something like we can hold it.
Word up,
appreciation, man, for real.
But like I said, we appreciate like people who actually take the time and put thought and meaning into music too. Because like being from Rochester in Canada, I may not have been everything that you guys went through in that, but there was some things that, I did relate to. Like like the teacher. I used to want to be a rapper. Teacher fucking laughing in my face, like what you want to do, and I kind of wish I would have heard this shit in high school because I would have called it a stripper. I'm like, yo, my man Mooch says you a stripper.
But don't do that. You probably would have got kicked out. Almost got kicked out of school too a few times.
Right, I got kicked out of school for smoking loud, man. And I told him, I'm like, hey, at least it's not cocaine. He's like, oh, give a fuck. I'm like, dude, it's not cocaine.
Yo, I almost got kicked out because I brought one of these bitches in there, man. You know what I mean?
Yeah, they don't fuck around with that.
That nigga Rigz had bought me the long joint though. That bitch was like, yo, how long was that shit, yo?
The bitch was long. It was called an AK-47. I got kicked out almost for getting caught with one of those shits.
Jeez. Well, that's what I was gonna ask you guys too. Like in Rochester, going to high school must be very different than fucking up here in Canada.
Well, I don't know what Canada is like, but I can tell you our high schools is, I ain't going to say like they the worst. It just depends on which one you're going to. But okay. I can't even say it's the worst because we used to what we used to. So what we used to may be some whole other shit to you and vice versa.
Okay.
I don't know.
Yeah, because up here, we don't have those metal detectors. Like, they just fucking, anybody can walk into school. Yeah, anybody can walk into school up here. Nobody checks your shit. You can walk in.
You said what?
They ain't got metal detectors.
Nah. You can walk in there for full brick, and they won't see it.
Yeah, that's real different. It's very different.
That's real unsafe.
Well, yeah, that's why I was saying too, because like when we see like high schools in the States, and like I picked up somebody from high school the other day, my little cousin. I was like, yo, like they put cameras in that bitch now. He's like, yeah. I'm like, what about metal detectors? He's like, nah. I'm like, so you're telling me that I can fucking walk in there, go anywhere in the school, and ain't nobody gonna do shit? He's like, yeah, pretty much. I'm like, yo, that's fucked.
And just cause, and you not even like that. Like I don't know you personally, but I can tell you not like that type of person, but. Just by you thinking like that.
Yeah.
Pictures from motherfuckers, you know what I'm saying? That really, you know what I'm saying? That's why they need that type of shit there, man. Fuck around Columbine, more kids.
Yeah. Or like, just like, even like the DC sniper, when the guy was going around just fucking picking off like innocent civilians too. Like, a lot of people don't think about shit like that until it actually happens though. So yeah, that's what I wanted to ask you guys about the differences between high schools there and here. So it is a big fucking difference.
Yeah, it's a big difference.
Yeah, nigga, that shit look like a prison. Well, my high school wasn't. I went to school without walls, so I got to do whatever the fuck I wanted to do.
Okay.
Now, I mean, my school was like for the gifted ones. And I ain't talking about, I ain't saying shit like that. Like I was like on another level or, you know what I mean, slow and nothing like that. I'm not saying that. I'm saying like it was for the kids that, didn't want, that couldn't, that didn't want to conform to the regular way of structure.
Okay. Now, I don't want to take up most of you guys' time now because I understand everyone has their own individual lives now. I'm going to ask you guys this question. I ask this question to each one of my guests too because nobody can ever answer this question the same. And when I listen to interviews, I want to hear a little bit of motivational things because before anything, before I was a podcaster, listening to interviews, I like to hear inspirational things. So, by that being said, do you two have any words for somebody in a dark place trying to see the light?
Hell yeah, I got a lot of words. If you're in a dark space and you try to see the light, just understand why you in the dark in the first place. Nobody gets into the dark for no reason. It doesn't happen because it was a mistake. You're in the dark for a reason. So understand why. Get the information from it. Get the lesson from it. Understand that the pain you getting from the shit is going to make you stronger. And when you get to that light, go back to the dark and pull somebody else out.
Nah, man. It's like I feel the same way. I don't want to sound like an asshole. That's a serious, statement.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And just, say, yeah, I agree with my brother. But honestly, for real though, if you're really in a dark place in life, man, align yourself with the universe, man. Pay attention to your life, man. Pay attention to what's happening around you, man. And listen to what the universe is telling you, man. Because you're only in a dark place because they trying to open up your ears and not your eyes. You understand me?
And this is why I said no one can ever answer that question the same, because we're all individuals, so everybody has their own perspective on it. So that's why I like asking that question, though, because you get different aspects, and nobody ever answered that question the same. So I asked that question to Smith and Western, MOP, Black Moon, Crooked Eyes, so everyone answered it the same. So with that being said, y'all have anything to plug in? People know, if y'all want to buy their merch, 90better.com.
Word up, 90better.com. We got some exclusive music on there. Mooch about to drop the yo-yo hoodies. I'm coming out with the Donald Trump stupid shits, my other stupid shits. All the merch about to drop in another 2 weeks. We got a whole shitload of music coming out this month, the next month, and the month after that. And
we got these on 90 Better.
Absolutely. The OB strips, you know what I mean?
With the OB strips on it.
He's shining them and all that. We working. Shout out to where we come from, Rochester. Shout out to our team. A shout out to everybody that's been supporting us thus far. We appreciate it.
Well, salute.
A big salute to you guys too, and you got the destined for greatness, my G. So one more time, this from Desk Glow, featuring my guys, Rigz and Mooch.
Yo, good luck for having me, yo.
Hey, anytime, my G. You have a blessed one, my G.
You too, homie. One.